fucking game too.
And they're gonna be over with for another.
Having the goddamn technical difficulty. Oh, your shit working?
Shit, I had already put it on there.
Incomplete pass.
All right, let me look and see.
They'll run here with Sims.
Shit, probably ask me to go out and even push the count.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
It ain't showing shit,
Charles Sims.
Hell no.
36 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
They say log in and switch. What I tell you.
I've learned in our time in this game. Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers
I don't know my fucking email with it.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need
See,
that.
we got all them accounts.
Yeah.
We got most.
On the return, here's the dangerous
YouTube was the best one. It's the easiest one to go back and access.
Hell yeah, it showed everything you needed.
Got a second. Want to take a quick spin around the league. Get your thoughts on the rookie quarterback.
Which I still got my YouTube.
Yeah, so much
it's just my connection. I just need that Ethernet, man. I hate that motorway in the back. I really can't move it.
Hell yeah.
I need to hook up the Ethernet to my
shit. They push their starting quarterbacks to become better, right? Tom Savage has picked up his game in Houston, as has Alex Smith in Kansas City. And one other rookie, keep an eye on Deshaun Kaiser in Cleveland. I think he's on the rise.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I don't know why he logged me out. I went straight to my shit. That shit let me broadcast right off the back. I don't know why I did you like that.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll get this
out. They won't even let me in the switch.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
How'd it go? Oh, shit.
Sometimes the last shot is the only shot.
Throwing his car on third down.
Here to chase an NFL
team. On the sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Sims. And he's going to fight his way. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Running there, that's a hard-earned 4-yard.
Good position on second down.
Oh, no.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. Evans has it left side. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And that's the first connection, the #1 overall pick in 2015, finding the #7 pick in
Damn.
2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate
I didn't
thrower.
realize
That catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
I just like the route combination. I wanted to throw it up the seam of the middle though. Actually, that's what I was looking for.
I just like the route combination. I wanted to throw it up the seam.
First down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Ellis breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, at least they got a sack.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and it's third down.
Back, you can get that out your head. It's a touchdown right here. Add your ass on. Oh yeah, touchdown. Whoa. Easy.
From the gun, Winston. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And Folk is going to miss this to the right. Off target.
Hit them. He just don't make the goddamn extra point.
Right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield.
Yeah, I was watching. Now I'm still trying to set my shit up again.
And I
When
didn't
he
see
had this
anything
shot.
in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
That shit terrible. So it's going to the account. Why the fuck is that not letting me in then? Shit. What?
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession.
Come in.
They'll keep pounding here with
You have to go down fast for
puts
that.
his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Man. Damn. I still ain't so
For
Lord.
a throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
You need to get that cornerback blitz out your arsenal. I'm tired of that shit already.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
He was gone, too.
Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
I know.
To throw again. Carr.
I forgot how we get that off there. I forgot.
Down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
What the fuck was you doing?
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
What the fuck was you doing? He's gonna say it again.
Play fake. Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team.
Yeah,
Has
they
played
had to play
excellent
defense on that one.
great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep for Crabtree. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Sims, and he's got the first down before being taken down.
Missing a good game, boy.
46. The gain of 4 that
It's
time.
only good if you. I just to say it's only good if your ass. Yeah, I knew it. I knew that why he was talking about it was a good game. It's a damn shame. He gonna have a shutout on Al. He still ain't figured out how to beat TC no more. God damn.
Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
Oh, Lord, you're going to lose. He lost 3 times. Like his record in UFC, he had lost 3 times. Oh. Oh.
Now Jameis on second down. He'll dump it off to Sims. And he'll take it down.
How you get that out, brother?
The 46. Give him 9 on the play.
All right, get that off.
And that's going to make it 3rd down.
Yeah,
and
that extra. Oh, man.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Oh, shit. No, I ain't know what to do with this.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much left there.
Then I'll stop in the 3rd quarter.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
That was a terrible thing. No, sir.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Levante David leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Not something you see a lot of secondary Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose.
We dislodging people from that power ball.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact.
Hey, the nigga cheated me, goddamn. But I was playing the 49ers.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Really?
Definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them
how to play. Lord have mercy. Punting bad too.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those
I was going to say, ball hawk and all that shit gone.
Balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down, Winston. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Really?
Now a timeout taken.
You hiding in the preseason.
For one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You know, the elite tried to score one time and say that he shut you out. Who get the ball first?
He get it back.
And this 6 seconds left, can't believe he ain't going for it. I don't know what nigga throwing you in the last little bit.
That one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Oh, he already messed it up. Oh, okay.
Their snaps closer to the goal line. but it's actually harder to throw
Oh,
the
he
ball
went
in
on top.
situations
Oh,
with that
good
tight
D.
coverage.
Good
You see
D,
what happens,
dude. Good
hard to get
D.
the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that
Don't
it
let that
wasn't
nigga score,
intercepted.
Al. Fuck
A
that
bit
nigga.
of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half here. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, as time expires in the first half.
God damn it, Al.
Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Right
These
there,
guys
too.
had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense.
New kid.
Reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside.
He caught it. I've seen that shit.
Play there.
I seen that shit. I couldn't get up there.
42 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like
They get rid of that
A lot of the
goddamn,
time, you're struggling
who
because
said-
your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath.
Probably
People
throw a
start to press
pick,
up
too.
on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They try again with Lynch. And
He drug him in the end zone.
And in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that
who was that?
deficit. That is
Who was
good,
that
and that'll
ran
make it
that thing?
20-7.
Marshawn?
Okay.
Out to kick is Janikowski.
He looks slim on here.
And this will not be returnable.
You got the
It's out
wind
of the
at
back
your
of
back.
the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
That
It
shit say
certainly
perfect
feels
when
that
you hit
way,
it.
and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still
Oh,
up
that'd probably
there
be a
and
bad
the
one
game's going
then.
to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come
Man,
back and
yeah,
win
talk
can
yourself
be
through that
taken
pass.
with another score right here.
Still third
Yeah,
quarter.
talk
You just
yourself
get
through
that
the
feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right
Ooh,
there on the
shit.
brink, aren't they?
That good for 22
Lord
on
have
the
mercy.
first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Man, give this motherfucker some help. Lord have mercy. It look like Al gonna be getting the first overall pick. Like he ain't gonna win.
Get a couple up to the 49.
But he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were
The
rallying to the
defense
football pretty
falling
quickly.
back. It ain't
Second
like
down
last
following
year
the run.
where you let the computer play.
Working out
Yeah,
the gun. Winston.
I just to say, I know why you losing then because you was in the outfield. Because it's a football field, not an outfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
The good
Oh,
old
yeah.
country
Take it
defense,
out.
partner.
Oh.
When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, Be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone.
Damn, cheerleader.
On the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Nigga, this is the first time we've been all together in about 4 months.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Oh, he know what that was. Get through a thing.
And down to the 48-yard line.
Oh my God.
That's a great example of ball skills.
Oh yeah, he clowns it though. He clowns it though.
Games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it.
So
that's a great job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I should have known. I can't trust in this nigga.
Buying time to his left. And that is
I don't even threw celebrating yet, and they already threw the ball back.
They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds.
Man, he way out of bounds, Al.
Oh hell yeah! Then he caught that in the locker room.
So
He was so out of bounds.
Here.
The other guy wasn't nowhere near the ball.
So incomplete on
Boy,
first.
your
Let's see
baby
what
mama
second
had
down
me
has in store.
laughing like a motherfucker. Your baby mama said. Baby mama said he looked nervous, he looked scared. Oh, Al about to go crazy.
He's gonna fire one deep.
I thought you had denounced her being your baby mama after she said that.
Thought he might have had
You
position.
ain't my baby mama no more for saying that.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I see you walk off. I knew your ass was acting right.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And some room to roam now.
I swear to God, there better not be no stop sign cams in your neighborhood. Yeah, take it to the house. Take it to the house. Cut. There you go. Ooh. There you go. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Damn, that big dude run fast though. Hell yeah, it's a ball game. It's a ball game.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say
He missed it in the field goal.
And it's up and good.
But if I get a ticket in the mail, I'll be mad at you and Sabrina. I swear to God.
Why?
Y'all just going through the stop sign. I was like, damn, these niggas ain't stopping for the stop sign. All the damn stop sign. Y'all flying through. I'm like, look at this shit, son.
Oh, hell yeah.
This will be taken.
Nah, ain't no cameras in that area.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a
No,
knee,
I'm talking about the one that we be having on the little camera.
Nah, they ain't gonna put no camera. Ain't shit, you know what I'm saying?
We'll see how they attack.
Everybody out there fly through them damn stop signs, Tony. You don't make sense to stop at them motherfucking stop signs. I'm talking about.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem.
In the middle of the night, you ain't making no complete stop.
And give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in.
I'm like, oh Lord, look at this shit, son. They're gonna get us fucked up. I told son how many stop out they ran through and how many light they, when we drive, he was like, yeah, and then they want to ask the motherfucker in the back seat for their ID. Fuck you on my ID for? I ain't driving. I mean,
they're trying to show that they
that nigga said, what the fuck you want my ID for? I ain't driving. Hell, get that nigga ID. He driving. He said he can't drive no more. I walk.
2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Yeah. He hit me laughing like a motherfucker. That nigga said, I was gonna drive and tell my mama to come get me, but shit, I'm glad I saw it.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards
I said you can't pass that up,
so how
son.
has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
All he was talking about, I need to take down his baby mama. You need to take her down. She ready. See how she looking at her. You can't see her looking at her.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Ben Heaney. him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Chris talking about he got goddamn anger management problem when he got damn driving.
Winston now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You man, that nigga
what was going through his mind when he got the play call? He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again.
All right, third and 10.
Oh, I gave you a ball game, dog. That's the best I can do.
They're going to the fourth quarter, too.
That shit moving slow as fuck.
Back now in Tampa.
My shit
thinking positive. I'm glad you.
My game bullshit. Hell yeah.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
I know what I need to do.
To throw is Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Justin Ellis in there to get him his second sack now.
3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Oh no, this formation don't look good for defense. Yeah. How did it work out? Let's see. Let's see. Here we go.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Oh, yeah.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back on the field to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
That bitch been dormant for 5 months. Fucking around throwing it.
They start the drive with Lynch.
Probably need to download some new commentary or something.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second
get
down.
That shit. How you put damn game on?
Guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They gotta cut some people off teams and shit, so they're gonna have new shit and Kane. Like 49 had 2 players on the team that ain't even on the team no more.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw
one of y'all gonna have to control the. I gotta go to the store and take this goddamn the chat that we in. It's gonna get to one of y'all anyway. Trey pop online. You're gonna take over the shit. Put him in. Whoever it gets to.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball thrown in the middle of the field has popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or
lose the game.
Because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Winston. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That shit just cheated the fuck out of me.
It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right
that
where
shit
it
just
is.
cheated me. That shit stopped
So
at the fucking center of the thing, and then it skipped to the last little part end of the
so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans are the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Woo. Some bullshit here, bro.
First down, the run with Lynch. Room to run past midfield. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Here's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami.
Do that shit change your camera angle too?
At a young age because of his attention to detail and precision.
Oh, okay.
But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw.
Man,
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Carr going to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Part of of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. Right. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people